Welcome back my YouTube channel. I am telling about for this coin, the 5 Złotych coin issued in 1982 by the People's Republic of Poland represents more than a mere unit of currency. It encapsulates the turbulent political, social, and economic journey of Poland during the early 1980s, a time marked by martial law, inflation, industrial unrest, and deep ideological struggle between communism and the rising democratic movement. Like many coins, it served its immediate purpose in commerce, but over time it became a tangible historical artifact, a small metallic witness to the struggles and resilience of a nation moving toward freedom. This essay explores the origins, design, metal composition, economic context, minting process, circulation, and legacy of the 1982 5 Złotych coin, as well as its cultural and numismatic significance in modern Poland. Historical background. Poland in the early 1980s. To fully understand the 1982 5 Złotych coin, it's essential to view it through the lens of Polish history during this critical era. In the early 1980s, Poland was under communist rule as part of the Eastern Bloc, heavily influenced by the Soviet Union. The country had endured decades of centralized economic control, inefficiency, and growing dissatisfaction among the populace. The late 1970s saw rising debts and shortages of consumer goods, leading to severe inflation and declining living standards. The Solidarity Movement, Solidarność, founded in 1980 at the Gdansk shipyard under Lech Walesa, had become the first independent labor union in a Soviet-controlled country. It quickly transformed into a national force advocating for political reform, workers' rights, and democracy. In response, General Wojciech Jaruzelski declared martial law on December 13, 1981, suspending solidarity and imposing severe restrictions on civil liberties. By 1982, Poland was struggling with an economy near collapse. It was in this period that the 5 Złotych coin was struck, an artifact of an era when the nation's currency symbolized endurance under duress. The zloty, Poland's monetary heritage. The word zloty literally means golden in Polish and traces its origins to the late Middle Ages. The zloty became Poland's main currency in the 15th century and has since undergone multiple reforms due to wars, partitions, and economic crises. The post-war zloty, PLZ, introduced after World War II, was heavily controlled by the socialist government. It was initially pegged to the ruble and later subject to chronic inflation as the communist economic model struggled to balance production and consumer demand. By the 1980s, denominations from 1 gross to 2,000 Złotych were circulating, reflecting rapid devaluation. The 5 Złotych coin of 1982 belonged to a series of coins designed to stabilize the currency and simplify transactions amid inflationary pressures. Design and artistic details. The 5 Złotych coin of 1982 followed a uniform design style adopted during the 1970s under the People's Republic of Poland, Polska Rzeczpospolita Ludowa. This design was intended to convey national unity, state authority, and socialist symbolism. Obverse, front, design. Main feature. The Polish eagle, known as the white eagle Orzel Biały, the national emblem of Poland. Design details. The eagle is stylized in a socialist realist fashion, wings spread, with a crown notably absent, as the communist regime removed it from all state symbols to reject monarchical and pre-communist traditions. Inscription: Polska Rzeczpospolita Ludowa, People's Republic of Poland. Below the eagle, the year 1982 is inscribed. Symbolism. The eagle without a crown represented the state under communist ideology, emphasizing equality and the working class, although many Poles viewed it as a symbol of oppression and lost sovereignty. Reverse, back, desig denomination. The numeral 5 is prominently displayed. Text. The word Złotych appears below the numeral. Design motifs. Surrounding the denomination are 2 stylized laurel branches, symbolizing peace, labor, and victory. Mint mark. Some coins include a small mint mark from the Mint of Poland, Menica Państwowa, in Warsaw, usually beneath the denomination. The design's simplicity and clarity reflected both practical needs, legibility for daily transactions, and ideological aims to standardize and unify national symbols under state control. Physical characteristics and composition. The technical specifications of the 1982 5-zloty coin are as follows. Specification: country Poland, year of issue 1982, denomination 5. Złotych, issuing authority Polish People's Republic, composition copper nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight approximately 9.5 grams, diameter 29.5 mm, thickness 2.1 millimeters, edge reeded, grooved, shape round minika państwowa. Warsaw copper nickel was chosen for durability and cost efficiency. Unlike earlier coins made of silver or other precious metals, base metal alloys reflected Poland's economic constraints and the practical needs of a high-circulation coinage system. The minting process and production. The minika państwowa, state mint, in Warsaw, established in 1766, was responsible for producing the coin. By 1982, the mint operated under state ownership, producing both domestic circulation coins and commemorative issues. The minting process involved design approval by state authorities and the Ministry of Finance, engraving dies by skilled artists, ensuring consistency with official socialist iconography, mass production using high-pressure coin presses to meet demand amid growing inflation, quality control and distribution through the National Bank of Poland, Narodowy Bank Polski. Despite limited resources and economic turmoil, the Polish mint maintained a reputation for technical precision, which is evident in the fine detailing of the eagle and lettering. Economic context and inflationary pressure. The early 1980s were among the most difficult economic periods in modern Polish history. The effects of martial law, international sanctions, and mismanaged central planning caused widespread shortages, rationing, and unemployment. The zloty rapidly lost purchasing power, and higher denominations were needed for basic transactions. The 5-zloty coin, once considered a relatively large denomination in the 1960s, became increasingly less valuable by the mid-1980s. Still, it remained essential for everyday commerce, used for bus fares, bread, or newspapers. By the end of the decade, hyperinflation accelerated, leading to the introduction of new banknotes in the thousands and millions. Yet, coins like the 5-zloty continued circulating until the currency reform of 1995, which replaced 10,000 old zloty with one new zloty PLN. The political climate and symbolism. The 1982 coin carries strong political connotations. Its imagery and timing were shaped by the state of martial law, 1981 to 1983, and the government's desire to project stability. The absence of the crown on the eagle was particularly meaningful. To many Poles, it symbolized the loss of national sovereignty to Soviet domination. Coins became subtle political symbols. Ordinary citizens often kept older, pre-communist coins bearing the crowned eagle as a quiet act of resistance and remembrance. While the regime sought to use currency designed to reinforce socialist unity, the people saw the coin as part of their everyday struggle for survival and identity. Thus, the 5-zloty coin of 1982 stood at the intersection of propaganda and patriotism. Circulation and everyday use. The 5-zloty coin was widely circulated throughout the 1980s and early 1990s. It was part of a series including 1, 2, 10, 20, and 50 groszy coins, as well as 1, 2, and 10 zloty denominations. In daily life, the coin was used in purchasing small household items, paying for public transportation fares, buying newspapers, cigarettes, or bread, making change in local markets, bazari. Its widespread use made it one of the most recognized coins in the country. Due to its copper-nickel composition, it was durable and resistant to corrosion, ensuring longevity even under heavy use. Numismatic value and collectability. From a numismatic perspective, the 1982 5-zloty coin holds modest monetary value but considerable historical interest. Mintage and rarity. Millions of coins were struck in 1982, making it a common circulation issue. However, uncirculated or proof-quality examples are valued by collectors due to their preserved condition. Current collector value as of 2025 circulated condition. Typically worth between 1 to 3 USD. Uncirculated/mint state, 5 to 10 USD depending on grading. Proof sets occasionally appear in numismatic collections or auctions. The true worth, however, lies in its historical context, connecting collectors to a pivotal period of Polish resilience and change. Cultural and historical significance coins serve as miniature mirrors of national identity, and the 5 Złotych coin of 1982 reflects Poland's endurance during one of its most challenging decades, as a symbol of survival for many Poles. The coin recalls years of economic hardship, ration cards, and political censorship. It was part of the tangible reality of daily survival under a repressive regime, as a memory of resistance though state-issued. The coin indirectly symbolizes the era of solidarity and the slow march toward freedom. Within a decade of its issue, Poland would witness the fall of communism and the rise of democracy, culminating in the 1989 Round Table talks and the first semi-free elections. As a bridge to modern currency, the 5 Złotych denomination was reintroduced in 1995, following the redenomination of the Polish zloty. The new coin, featuring the crowned eagle, symbolized the restoration of national pride and independence, making the 1982 version a poignant contrast between oppression and rebirth. The end of the People's Republic and currency reform. By the late 1980s, the People's Republic of Poland was collapsing under economic strain and growing democratic demands. In 1989, communism fell peacefully, and Poland began its transition toward a market economy. Hyperinflation rendered the old currency nearly worthless. The currency reform of 1995 introduced the new Polish zloty, PLN, restoring public confidence and aligning the economy with Western systems. Although the 1982 5 Złotych coin was demonetized, it remains an important historical link to the final decade of communist rule, a silent testament to endurance amid transformation. Comparison with other denominations and years. The 1982 issue was part of a continuing series minted from the late 1970s through the 1980s. While the basic design remained constant, differences in date, mint quality, and metal sheen make certain years more collectible. For example, 1975-1979 coins often feature sharper detail and higher relief. 1982-1986 issues tend to have slightly duller surfaces due to material cost reductions. Later coins, 1988-1989, reflect declining production quality amid worsening inflation. Thus, the 1982 coin sits at a transitional point between stable minting and economic decline. The 5 Złotych coin in modern numismatics. Today, the coin is a sought-after collectible for numismatists specializing in communist-era coins, historians studying Eastern European monetary systems, Polish citizens preserving family memories of the 1980s. It appears in museum collections such as the Narodowy Bank Polski's Money Center in Warsaw, where it is displayed alongside other denominations to illustrate Poland's economic evolution. Legacy and symbolism. Today, the 1982 5 Złotych coin endures as a small but powerful historical emblem. For modern Poles, it represents endurance, surviving years of scarcity and hardship. Identity, holding on to national pride when symbols were censored. Transition, the path from dictatorship to democracy. It also serves as an educational artifact for younger generations, an example of how even everyday objects can bear the weight of history. The 1982 5 Złotych coin from Poland is far more than a simple monetary token. Struck during martial law and economic crisis, it reflects a nation under pressure but unbroken. Through its design, materials, and widespread use, it captures the essence of a society caught between two eras, socialist control and the dawn of independence. Today, the coin stands as a piece of living history, a reminder that even the smallest artifacts can tell profound stories of national endurance, cultural continuity, and the unyielding spirit of the Polish people.